next guest, a former UFC fighter. He's a former light heavyweight champ. He took a break from fighting to star in the action-packed summer flick, The A-Team. Please welcome Quintin Rampage Jackson. Kick his ass. I want to see you kick his ass. How you doing, Quintin? See, I have a theory on Quintin. Nobody's scared of Quintin, so that's where the Rampage. Where does Rampage come from?
Man, you know what? My cousin named me that when I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
And I used to play this video game called Rampage.
Okay.
And but at the same time, you know, I love video games. I was like a kid, like to stick to myself, but I had the worst temper. And I used to hyperventilate when I used to lose my temper. You know how you use the brown paper sack?
Right,
But,
right.
you know, my family never gave me a brown paper sack, so I used to huff and puff and turn all red. And my cousins, and they used to laugh and tease me and stuff all the time because they used to like what happened when I lost my temper. And then one day, they just kept messing with me and jumping me and stuff. And one day, I just thrashed the room, flipped the beds up, punched holes in the wall, and kicked all their butts. And then he's like, "You just like that video game, Rampage." And it stuck. And I tattooed it on my arm when I was a kid.
Yeah.
About 15 years old. And I started wrestling in high school. I had the tattoo on there, but then it was so ghetto, and I almost misspelled it when I tattooed it on my arm that I covered it up when I started fighting professionally. I covered it up, and I put it on this arm right here, professional, so it won't be all ghetto, you know.
Oh, very good. Right. Yeah, it won't be that. Now you have what? You have 4 kids, right?
I got 4 kids.
Now, aren't they named Rampage too?
Yeah, some of them. Three out of 4 got Rampage. And my oldest son, his name D'Angelo Rampage Jackson.
Right.
And then my other son, his name Roger Raekwon Jackson. I didn't get a chance to name him Rampage.
Right.
And then my youngest son, his name is Elijah Tokuichi Rampage Jackson.
Okay.
Then my little girl, her name is Nunami Lakia Page Jackson, because her mama wouldn't let me name her Rampage.
No. She didn't like Rampage.
She didn't like Rampage.
Really, what woman wouldn't want to be known as Rampage?
I don't know what the problem was. I tried to bribe her, I tried to beg, do everything, but
doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Now the kids take after you?
Yeah, you know, most of them do take after me. They got great athletic bodies, and you know, they funny like me. We joke around. We tell mama jokes to each other and stuff all the time.
Oh, no.
Just like
now, is mom around when you're telling the mama joke?
No.
No, you don't do that. Now, you know, I was kind of reading your bio. Just like, now, even though you're a fighter, you're also like a germ freak. Is that right?
Yeah, man. It's the weirdest thing about my job. You know, I gotta do this sport called jiu-jitsu a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know jiu-jitsu in my sport, you know what I'm saying, you might as well not fight because, you know, guys take you into the ground, you tap out. But doing so, you got to train jiu-jitsu. You got to roll around with sweaty dudes all the time. Yeah. You know, I have the courtesy, I bring extra T-shirts with me when I train. When I go to the gym, I bring like at least 3 or 4 T-shirts because I like to have a dry shirt.
Right.
But some guys, they don't have that same mind frame like me. They have the same shirt, like they training it 2 days ago. I'm like, come on, man, I can't.
So you wrestle like this? Ooh.
Yeah, man, I can tell. This is.
But see, that's how I would beat you. See, if I was one of your opponents watching this, I wouldn't shower for a week and get in the ring.
It happened to me a couple times. I fought this guy named Matt Lillen. He's going to hate me for saying this.
No, go ahead. No, tell me. What do you
Sorry,
do?
Matt.
What?
Matt smelled like, when I fought him, he smelled like he hadn't took a shower in like 2 or 3 weeks, man. I stunk like him because I couldn't take a shower after the fight. You know, I went to the after party. I was trying to dance with girls. I was like, whoa. I'm like, oh.
Now, do you shower in Purell? Is that what you do?
No. I'm not that bad. I just, you know, I'm bad with shaking the hands and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Ever since, you know, the whole, you know, saying the swine flu and stuff came,
right.
I was real bad. I was over with shaking hands then.
Now, I know. Now, last month you lost a fight.
Yeah, I lost.
Did you want a rematch there?
Yeah, I want to rematch everybody that beat me.
Now, why did you lose? Were you getting a little lazy, getting a little show busy, a little Hollywood?
No. It's ring rust, man.
Ring rust?
Ring rust.
Isn't that something in a bathtub? What am I missing?
No, that is, huh? I had that on me. Yeah.
So you just had a show?
I wasn't that. I just haven't fought in 14 months. I did a reality show called The Ultimate Fighter for the UFC.
Right.
And then right after that, I got this role to do the A-Team.
So how did you get that? How did you get A-Team? Did you always want to be an actor?
Well, no, I didn't always want to be an actor, but, you know, some people saw me doing some stuff, and I did little small films here, and this agency called Roar, they found me, and they called me into the office and said, hey, we want you to do some acting. We think you got charisma. I'm like, okay. Right. They said, anything you want to do? I said, maybe commercials or small roles, but I said, they just made this this movie, Dukes of Hazzard. I said, if they ever make an 18 movie, I want to play B.A. Baracus. And then they called me back later and said, guess what? They're making an 18 movie. I said, well, sign me up.
Wow, that's pretty good. Now, did you watch the A-Team as a kid? Did you?
Oh, man, all the time, man.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. I probably didn't miss an episode.
Really? Okay. Now, have you ever met Mr. T?
I never met Mr. T in my life. I'm a big fan of his. I really like to meet him.
Okay, so you haven't met him yet?
I haven't met him.
Okay, was he your favorite character?
Mr. T was my favorite character.
Yeah.
B.A. was my favorite character. I like Murdoch too as well, but B.A. was more my character because my dad reminded me of B.A. He looked like B.A. to me.
Yeah.
Without the mohawk. He didn't have all the gold chains and the fairy ears, but he had the muscles and the camouflage pants and stuff, you know.
So you're new to acting. Did they bring an acting coach in? Did you do that whole thing? Now, did that seem a little weird, a little bit?
No,
Be a tree and all that kind of stuff?
No. You know what? I did some acting. I studied with some acting coaches and stuff before, but you know, the way I learn is kind of different from most other people, so I really couldn't learn from them that much. But then my agency went and found me an acting coach. I had known him before, and he's a great acting coach named Ed Quinn.
Okay.
And he just broke it down to me like real slow, because you know what I'm saying, I'm not the brightest guy out there. You know what I'm saying? I did all right in school, but you know, I just.
Now, is that from being hit in the head from fighting?
No, I was born like that. You know.
You were born like that.
I was born like that.
Now tell me about now Liam Neeson. Now, he's a big time actor.
He's big.
But he's a tough guy. I think he used to be like a fighter or something.
Yeah, he used to do amateur boxing. You know, my boxing trainer in England knows Liam from his amateur days. He got tapes of him. He told me that Liam was a great champion.
Now, were you intimidated? I mean, he was a guy, a great actor. You know, you're new to the thing. Was it like a little scary?
You know what? I wasn't scared until the first scene. I was kind of nervous, but I wasn't scared until the first scene. He did this scene where he carjacked me. Yeah. And he said his line. He delivered his line so well, I thought I was getting carjacked for real. I was like, whoa. And I told Joe, the director, he didn't believe me. I'm serious, man. I'm new to this. And this guy got a gun up to my head. I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to this whole thing. This is my first scene of a big movie. I'm out in a desert-looking place, and this guy coming to me like, remove your hands from the steering wheel. And he said his voice in his way. I like, he had the gun in my head. I'm like, damn, I almost peed on myself.
Wow.
Bad.
Man. Well, good thing you weren't doing a sex scene. Now set up this clip. What's happening in this clip? This movie is all action. What's happening in this clip?
This clip right here, this is a scene from one of the many action scenes where we try to discover and get the place back from the people who set her up, you know, set us up and stuff. So we try to get those things back and, you know what I'm saying, clear our names and, you know what I'm saying, get you'll see it, y'all see it, y'all see it.
Self-explanatory.
Okay, let's dance.
How we doing there, big man?
Murdoch, here comes the arrow.
There's a long drive in deep into left center field. Murdoch's back. He's at the wall, and he makes the catch.
Yeah. Quintin Rampage Jackson, thank you, my friend. Come back and see us again. Good seeing you. Be right back with music from the Punch Brothers right after this.
Tonight's all-new Late Night has lots to celebrate. SNL's Seth Meyers, a new remixed Eclipse, and is there anything better than competitive spit takes? Yeah, it's called Celebrity Spit Takes. New Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, tonight on NBC.
Tomorrow on Today, James Taylor and Carole King, two music legends, together